Um, Good afternoon, everyone. I know that it's been a great day and it's been a long one, so I would say good afternoon to the beautiful people I see. As you know, my name is Daniel Dapo Oyebanjo. I'm an entertainer and a businessman, and I'm here to speak to you people about something very simple that I believe you do know, but maybe not aware of. The title of my speech is called Content is the New Crude. Content is the new crude. And I say that because I want to take you through a little journey that will make you understand. But a lot of people are looking at me now and saying, this is Dapo. This is not the one we understand. So let me show. Because let's say that they confused, say they don't understand. This, so I'll let you understand now. Now you can say. But it won't change anything because what I'm going to be speaking to you about is what is real. So content is the new crude. And why do I say that? Because content is a natural resource. Crude is natural resource. But crude has to be what? Has to be refined. You refine crude to get different byproducts. Petrol, kerosene. I've been alive. What's it? Which one? Diesel. You refine crude to get different byproducts. And then these byproducts are now distributed across different platforms. I believe that in a couple of weeks now, Nigeria has been going through a little stress because one of these byproducts, petroleum, as you can see, has been scarce. Not because there's no demand for petrol, but because there's something wrong in the supply chain, which makes them now that we have queues, an opportunity for black market and XYZ that you see. So if you bring that now to content, content, like I said, is the new crude, because just like crude oil, content is refined. And content is refined to give you different byproducts, such as you can see, music, movies, videos, comedies, and then these byproducts are further distributed through different channels that we have, different physical and distribution channels, as you can see on the board there. So where is the problem? Where is the problem? If we've been able to identify that there's high demand, just like the crude industry, for the content industry, and there's distribution, and it's been refined, and different byproducts, then where is the problem, and how can we solve this? So that got me thinking. Looking at the different physical and distribution platforms that we have there, I looked at it and I said to myself that since the day I started in the music industry, they say Alaba is killing us. I say, where is Alaba? They made it feel like it's a mirage. They even almost made us sell our souls. You carry the whole album to go and sell it. But of late, I've been doing research and I found out that there is no one authenticated, licensed marketer for both movies and music that has a store in Alaba. So that means that distribution physical has not really been made clear to us in 10 years. And then I looked abroad and I looked at the Western world and I say, how do they do it? And I will tell you that in all my life of traveling, I have never seen one standing music stand or one movie shop where someone can just walk in and it's only movies or music you buy. You must coexist with what people are already in demand for. So you go to London, you see a Virgin Mega store, you see an HMV where people can buy, it's on the wall there, where you can walk in, and while you're purchasing other things, in your comfort zone, you can buy the original movies and DVDs and music. So I asked myself, do we have such kind of platforms here in Nigeria? Do we have such networks here in Nigeria that we can register and use and partner with and finally say to ourselves as an industry that we do have physical distribution? And yes, I'm proud to tell you that there's still a big market for that. So I got into this and I partnered with, as you know him, I think he's spoken earlier today, Gaboski, which is G Media, who is a leader in the movie making and production and distribution world. And I spoke with him at length and I said, what is the problem? And it made me the same thing I said. is one of the major problems when it comes to physical. We don't have where we can go to buy original. If you look there, that's original and that's pirated. There's no difference. So since the day I've been in the industry, the same quality, the same packaging for original, and where it's sold, it's the same package and same for the fake. So I say, where can we partner? And that's where we got talking. And finally, I'm happy that that's why we're here. Very soon, in a couple of weeks, we'll be launching the first physical authenticated network across Nigeria. We have partnered with my partners, as you know, who have registered 1 million active paying customers across their stores in Nigeria. They have 62 stores, and they sell original devices that we all know. If you ask anybody now that your phone is broken, you want to fix it, they'll say go to. So by the time we partner with them, and if you walk into any of their stores and you see all the other brands, and you can see an authenticated stand that you can sell DVDs and audio from, then you will know that finally we can say that all this one that they're saying that piracy is killing us, no, my job has never been pirated before. Because if you show me original, then I can know pirate. But if the same original and same fake is the same one, then that's not pirate. Just show us where we can buy the original ones. So in going to that, a lot of people said to me that, but now that you're finding this distribution channel, is it not too late for physical? I said to you, no. Last year alone, my partner and people that were talking and working with registered sales of, as you can see on the board, 5 million DVD players in 2015. I'm not talking about movie, I'm talking about DVD players. So yes, I know that the world is going digital. Everybody wants to have a beautiful DSTV decoder, I know. But we are still in an economy that is watching DVDs. We're still in an economy that people can't afford what you believe as DSTVs and so. So there's still a market for us to channel and focus on the physical side. And that's why I looked at it. So registering over 100,000 smartphones sold every month would give us 1.2 million smartphones in a year. If we can tap into that network, not only would we finally say we have physical distribution, but we can beat our chest, just like South Africa, and say, yes, we have distribution that can be verified. Thank you very much on distribution. But you go to digital, because I know some people are looking at me, I can see Music Plus, and some people are looking at me and saying, the world is going digital. So yes, I will agree with you, but that is not the problem. We have over 180 digital aggregators in the country right now who have collected license from NCC, and then they are digitally distributing our content. I have no problem with that. I have no problem with that at all. So if you look at the digital world, I want to show you something now. If you see the digital world over there, in 2015, a research that was carried showed that the music creative content industry generated close to 40 billion across all. I'm talking about from RBT to Music Plus. I see that they're here in the house. You're doing good for us, for the industry. They generated that, and they're paid, as you can see. So the networks we generated how much? Took their percentage, paid out to the aggregators. The aggregators take their percentage, pay out to the music industry. And the music industry last year collected close to 8 billion. But that's in there. Did the content owners receive their full money? Why? It's because the missing link is not there. When I started 10 years ago, I actually thought I would just need to perform for the rest of my life. And once I can perform on stage, I will be rich for life. I have forgotten that publishing, which is Michael Jackson's biggest investment when he died. It wasn't in his shows, it wasn't in the moonwalk, it was in his publishing. Publishing is the missing link for the digital world to ensure that the content owner gets their money when it is due. So in saying this to you now, I've been able to prove and tell you that the industry, the content creative industry, we're generating a lot of money. The market is there, the demand is there. But please, we need regulation. We need proper monitoring. We need publishing in our lives, because with publishing, a lot of people don't understand what publishing is. Let me tell you what publishing is. For the creative industry, publishing is our own pension plan. Publishing is our own pension plan, but you don't have to be old. You don't have to be retired to say you are collecting your money now, or you don't have to get to age 60. In the creative industry, in the music industry, publishing is the way to go, and that's the missing link. So let's assume that we now have publishing companies that can ensure that the songwriter or the composer or even the artist gets their due when it's time. When it's paid, it gets to their hand. Then we know that an artist can go to bed, or you know that an artist can keep working, because you know that at the end of the day, the ROI, return on investment, will come. Then a mortgage bank can look at you and say, oh, you guys have this, let us invest in you. A bank of industry can now look at us the way they looked at the Nollywood and say, you know what, we've given Nollywood 3 billion, we want to give the music industry 5 billion because we have seen where we are going to get our money from. So in a nutshell, to let you understand, yes, a lot of people want to get fame, a lot of people want to come into the music, a lot of people are confused, saying that, is there money in this industry? We are seeing them looking flashy, but what are we going to do? We as an industry are partnering with those that have done it. The Sony ATVs publishing, the Universal publishing, the Cobalt publishing, Tag publishing, to make sure that we create our own publishing companies in Nigeria that would ensure that our works and our due and our sweat, we are seeing the worth of it in due time. I want to thank everyone for this. As I leave you all today, I say that content is the new crude, as I said, and publishing is the music creative industry's way of having our pension plan. Thank you very much. I'm Dbanj. Oyebanjo. God bless you. Oh shit.